Boom. Let's see what this does for us, shall we? Let us see what it does. I need something. That'll do. That will do. Oh, it's cold out. Oh, what the F? Tell me, man. Talk to me. Dang, the stabilization is sick on this iPhone. Oh, it's just a hood rat, man. It's just a hood rat LS. Hit up the engine, bro. I got you. I got you. Give me one moment. I'm trying to work this out. This phone mount is not it. I'm using my wife's Kindle holder. It does not like iPhones. It's a little dark. Oh no, it's actually not dark on the phone. We got some nice, cloudage going in. The only thing I really haven't done on the car after doing the LS swap is the wiring. But eBay turbo, still warm from work, drove it in the rain, daily driver. Just got the catch can put in. I did the Evil Energy. And I ran some just reinforced pool line or whatever kind of line from a hardware store. It was like $10 versus like $80 on like the automotive AN lines. But all this harness stuff I got to work on, so it's ugly right now. But it's a daily driver, man. It's daily. My friend likes you. She is Sadie. Sadie who? I feel like that is a... Oh, do I have a flashlight? Yeah, there's water in here, sadly, but... It's pretty basic. I'm still working on the interior. I got some carpet in the back, finally. Once it warms up a little bit, I'll probably do it like on a weekend. We just got back from vacation, but I'm going to get the rest of the carpet put in the back. The sound deadening. I have to pull out. I found this out today on the way home. But apparently the fresh air vents have a little plastic box for fresh air, and there's a gasket in between them. And I'm pretty sure that's where all my water's coming from. But yeah, that's the engine, man. I'm waiting for the poll votes before I actually say like everything on it. Oh man, you guys are really saying 4.8. That really hurts my feelings. I will say that you're. Oh wait, we'll get like 5 minutes in, and I'll say. No one's saying 6.0. I mean that's fair. 5.3 is a really big one. So is the 4.8, honestly, for boost. How do we lower this? Thank you, Toto. Thank you. Just put a new power steering pump in yesterday, or not yesterday, the week before I went on vacation. No more squeal. But now it squeals in the, it still squeals in the cold, and I think it's this belt when the tensioner broke. I think once it warms up, it goes away. So I'm pretty sure that's my issue now, is the little exposed wire braided area. But it's running I'm running the Hooker Cooks, no Hooker Blackheart, what's it called? Turbo manifold setup. So it goes passenger down and it crosses over like a truck would. It's pretty low to the ground, like a truck would up to the front. Later on, once I get the welder and everything, or the shop ready, we'll do a Tommy's gonna come over here. We'll do some custom headers and run it all up front, down low, kind of get it off the ground a little bit. But it's been a fun car. I'm wondering if I should just turn the lights on too. Okay, this goes down. Paper towel. Paper towel would be perfect right now. She's about due for an oil change. Definitely about due for an oil change. Wants to change the oil. I think that this will be the 4th break-in oil change. So this is the first full 3,000 miles on it that I put on it, and then I think it's 1,000 on the transmission, which is a Magnum F T56. A lot of people are saying it's a 6.0. It's definitely a 6.0. No one voted 6.0, which is crazy. But I got the build sheet for it. It was a 5.3 back in the day. And now that 5.3 is going in that S10 way over there. So for now, actually I'm going to try to work on that this winter. That's the goal, at least. Definitely the goal. Coolant is good. It needs a bath, but it's raining, so there's no point in giving it a bath anytime soon. Did a whole bunch of work on the what was it, the catch can and stuff. I got oily hands all over it. If I get, let's see, I don't know, if I get 50 likes or 50 people in at one time, I'll start it up and let it idle. Right now it's, what's it called? E85, 7 pounds wastegate, 6.0, Deechwork injectors, hey to the wife, who can probably see me from the window. Let me look. She's not looking up. Still not looking up. I think she got sidetracked. Ooh, I bet you I can start it and let the exhaust, let it smoke. Need to get gas in the morning anyways. Super fast. Yeah, I don't want none of that. I could do like a Q&A and answer questions on the car. Let's see if I get the lights to change. Oh no, I can't because the phone's streaming. Firewall. There's so many like pinholes and stuff on it. I need to clean it up. So that's why I moved the catch can to the front for the winter time, so I could start the car up in the morning, let it idle, warm up, and it not just blow all the freaking the crankcase gases into the car. My eyes would burn. E85 would be everywhere. Chilly out today. It didn't like starting up this morning, that's for sure. Questions, feel free to type away. I'm over here looking at it. Little background on this. This was my first car in high school, my 9th grade. It was my preacher's old car. I thought it was a Mustang in the beginning. Then I learned that it's an AMC. And basically we got it from him doing some church van work. Painted it, hit a deer, painted it, hit another thing, a drunk driver hit me, painted it. It's had a 304 in it, a 4.3 Chevy in it, a 360 in it, and now a 5.3 in it. The 5.3 lasted the longest. It lasted about 7 years. And then knock sensors didn't work very well and burnt out cylinder 5 or 7, no 5. Now it's got a 6.0, built 6.0, E85, GT45 turbo. Fun little build. Needs suspension work really bad. And then interior. I'm working on the interior this winter time. Need to clean up the striker on it. It's been a nice, fun car though. Ford 8 rear end, Magnum F T56 now. It had a T56 before that. It lost synchro, second gear synchro went out on it. I might 4L80 it in the future now that it's Holley Terminator. I don't really want to run a manual valve body on it since I daily it. But a 4L80 with the Holley computer tuning it and all that, it should be fine. It should do good things. I'm hoping it does good things, but I don't even know if I could put a 4L80 in there, honestly. The tunnel's pretty tight as it is. Maybe in the future I'll auto swap it or keep it manual. I don't know. I'd like to hit 10s in the manual. I could probably hit 10s in it now. I just haven't. The car needs suspension work, and it really needs to be like dialed in tune-wise. It's really chilly out. For an eBay turbo, though, I mean, I've had it for, I think it's been boosted for 3 years now, 2 or 3 years. I mean, there's barely any shaft play in it, too. I'd like to do a, probably what Rashawn did on his, a VSS. Maybe twin. I might twin it. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to twin it. I don't want to run like an icebox and everything in it. I like big turbo stuff too, but I could probably put a twin. I could probably manage a twin in here. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to bring the radiator back some to fit the piping up, or run a one in, one out over here. This gas gator's did wonders though. I need to try draining it. I haven't drained it yet, but I mean, it's only been on there for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Can't really see much residue. I mean, there's kind of a film, like a blow-by film in there and that see-through tubing. Nothing crazy though. But I mean, it's a turbo car. It's gonna have blow-by. The rings are gapped. And what else? I noticed with the blow-by from the E85, I've noticed it a lot more stagnant in the smell compared to regular gas. Let's do the light on it. There we go. We'll put the light on it until my battery dies. I'll probably be on for another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then we'll do it again tomorrow. Maybe the weekend. I'll put it in the garage. We'll start working on the interior on it and stuff, or getting the carpet ready, I guess you could say. I need to move all the electronics out of it. The problem is I don't want to put it in the garage over here yet with it being so cold, because I'm worried that if I leave it in there, one of these mutant rats out here in the farm fields are going to eat the wires up. We can't be having that. They've already chewed up my gas gauge once. I don't want to chew it up again. But I mean, it'd be all right. It'll be all right. I'll figure it out. Because all I got to do is move the battery in the back. I have to unbolt the battery, which, I mean, I can just walk over and show you. I'm trying to get this Kindle phone holder here. Now, when I get ready to do the carpet in the back, you can't see it because it's wet, but not hit the paint here. Ugh. So in the back here, got all these wires from when I just ran everything to the back. I want to get it all done and redone. I want to redo all the harnesses on the OEM harnesses for the bulbs and stuff. I just carpet mounted, or not carpet mounted, what's it called? I put carpet, glued it on the, what do you call that? I guess gas tank plate. So I basically cut that hole out because I needed to raise the tank up a bit. Or not the tank, I needed to raise the floor up a bit for this gas tank. But I cut that floor out where I can just unbolt it to work on the pump and everything and not have to drop the tank 50,000 times. So we got it all in there. This battery's mounted in. Tommy welded me a box right there. You can kind of see it. Yeah, we measured it for the measurements on a AGM Duralast, a little bit longer of a battery. I'm going to pull that back out, paint it, and then obviously we're going to put carpet in here, and then I'll remount it, bolt it back in. Harnesses and stuff used to be ran back here. I think I'm going to run, when I run the carpet in here, when I put the body panels in, I think I'm just going to leave it on the corner here and have all the wires and stuff sleeved in a black sleeving, so it looks nice instead of a giant red power cable. Of course, we got the Tinker Electronics, which is sick. I need to mess with this because I can put my blinkers on the RPM light up dash, or not the gauges. He has it where you can put two inputs, and a right blinker input and a left blinker input, and then these lights on the right and left will actually actuate. Because obviously I don't have a blinker light in here, and sometimes this car is so loud you can't even hear the little relay clicking. I'm gonna redo all the whole dash is gonna get redone. I'm gonna do probably just a sheet metal style and do some square tubing here and here to where the sheet metal can riv nut to. Well, I really don't need all the switches and stuff for the heater. I just need the the on-off, I guess. It stays on defrost its whole life. So if I want to really defrost the windows, I just close it here and it comes up top. Oh, I'm going to try to keep all this stuff somehow. Old gauge, GPS gauge, it took a poop on me. I need to cut all that out. This one has its own GPS gauge. Shout out to Tinker for that. And another thing is I can use the Tinker's dash here. There's another input I can put in for the fuel gauge, which I'll be putting that into. Or I can input it to the Holley, and then the Holley will know as well. I guess you could do like fuel mileage and stuff, but I mean, I might just run it to the gauge. It's not like it's E85. I'm going to get on it. It's going to hit boost, and I'm going to have no gas. It's just one of those things. Just needs to get all cleaned up. I got to weld a new sheet in here for the trans. When I cut the original trans, auto was up here. I had a nice little faceplate, and then I forgot what happened to it. I think I pulled it out, and it was just a thin piece of aluminum that I riveted in, and it got damaged when we moved, so I just have aluminum tape from when I put the Magnum in. And then the ECU and everything is going to be mounted, not on the floor up here. It's going to, when I get the dash and stuff where I want it, I'm going to have a cubby hole still, but I'm going to have this probably mounted right here somewhere and kind of like out of the feet way, and then obviously all the wires will be tucked up. It'll look a little nicer. But that's future stuff. That's all future. I mean, I've had the car for so long, there's plenty to do on it. But the problem now is I've got that S10 over there with the old 5.3. Bo Woody gave me a piston for it. The walls look good on it. It cracked a ringland, so it's ready to go back in there, her truck. So that'll be Heather's truck once I get the I need to get the Holley stuff, get it all figured out. Man, Rashawn, I just started it up. I'll start it up in a minute. I got you, though. I got you. I'm trying this. It's cold out here, bro. I'm doing this in the rain. Y'all don't see it. I'm naked right now. You just don't see it. start it. Let me start it up. We'll start it up. I'm not even going to put it on the mount. We're just going to go inside the car. Casey says start it up, as if he didn't hear it just a minute ago. Start it up. Oh no, my keys. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Rashawn, did you see that we can co-stream together? Or something like that? I thought that was kind of cool. I need to do that. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. I really want to mess with these clusters. I know, let me turn the light off. There's a layout 5 where you can make your own. I need to mess with it. And I really like this one a lot. I just haven't fiddled with it, like the boost settings and everything. There we go. Flashlight on. Yeah, it's just a 4.3 liter V6. I bought it off some guy with a purple 240, blew up, rebuilt it. My lights are glaring into the screen. Just listen to it chop. It smells so good too. It's like the cornfields of Kansas City, just right here in front of me. Sweet, sweet smell of corn. This thing's fed better than I am. I'll do it for 45, maybe 10 more minutes. I'm going to help Heather cook some food. I was going to say something to you, Rashawn. I forgot now. What was it? Yeah, I can have it. Oh, yeah. I need to get Tommy over here to weld a new pipe. That aluminized steel sounds really kinky when you let off, but it's also rubbing. I'll show you. When we welded the new motor mounts down in there. So when I give it gas and let off, it makes that noise. I tried moving and adjusting it, but it doesn't want to sit right. It's supposed to sit right here. But I'll probably cut this out a little more and have Terry weld these piece up, get a powder coated flat, and then just kind of red nut it in. God dang, though, it's chopping. Oh, yeah. Y'all can't smell that, but that's a cornfield right there, brother. Catch can. Catch can doesn't smell as good as the exhaust, but it also probably gives me cancer when I smell either one of them, so. But it used to come out right here on that filter, and you see all these holes I kind of siliconed in for now. in the morning time, I'd turn the fan on and it would like suck in the fumes. And I would get in the car for work. My eyes would be bleeding. Just be like, can't breathe. But now it's much better in the wintertime. New pumps in. It doesn't squeak anymore. But the outside of this pulley right here, you can't see it because it's moving. With this snapped a long time ago, the belt got messed up pretty bad. And in the morning when it's super cold, you'll hear it squeak. And you can see the fibers. I'm assuming that's what's squeaking. Because I sprayed it with water and it went away. I'm assuming the belt just needs to be replaced. But I mean, the belt's fine. It just squeaks when it's cold now. I definitely like how throaty it is. It's much quieter in the car now too. Just from putting the I blipped the throttle. I pooped a little doing that. Just putting that in right there made the car way quieter. But I'm gonna try to get probably not this weekend because it's my birthday weekend. Gotta unbolt the battery and everything, pull all these harnesses out, dynamat that side, get the faceplate back off, and then get all this carpeted in to about here. And then the only thing I have to do up here is weld this in. You can see some old patchworks from back in the day. Get it all cleaned up. Probably take the dash out, get it all the way up, dynamatted, seal the firewall up, dynamite it, and then get the carpet probably way up there too. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the middle though. I may lift it up a little bit and then flatten it out and then have Tommy tack weld that in and seal it so the carpet kind of has a shell it goes over. Or I might, where it's at right now, tack weld it up a little higher, put carpet over everything, and then put a center console in to go with this one that I made, and then have it all maybe just powder coated black like this is, or carpeted as well, so it's just a carpet piece that gets removed off. You have the shifter boot area and everything. Heater works. Tell me, Rashawn, how does your heat feel right now? Tell me, buddy. Tell me. I'm curious. Curious. Talk to me. Talk to me. Heat blows great. Defrost works. It's just a daily driver, bro. Just a daily driver. The only thing I noticed driving this thing is it scares cars that are this color. I've noticed it scares cars like that. The little creeps. I got a message held for review. Let's view it. It's 3 middle fingers from Rashawn. I'll politely show it. Just trying to stay warm in here, man. You know, I gotta keep talking. I'm blabbering. It's on me. Oh man, woo! Man, fingers. Nice and warm and toasty. It has a vent down here too with, 1,000 wires that, oh yeah, there it is. I need to get that. There's a piece I have in the garage that goes there. But when I redo this whole thing, I'm gonna run like some AC vents down to the feed area. Probably keep the center part and then defrost, of course. I don't need anything on the side. The things are fine on the side. But that's in the future. Let me put my parking brake in. Bam. That's another thing I need to do. I need to hook up the parking brake to the 488. Which I still have to figure that out. There's a guy that makes a kit where you can bolt the 488. It bolts to the 488, and then you just connect your original brake cable, whatever it is, to it. Gives you a whole bunch of slack you can use. eBay intake, high-rise, or no, single plane. Mid-rise probably. No, I don't know what rise it is. It's $100 compared to the $400 Holley one, but I did spend the money on the Holley EFI throttle. Not throttle, elbow. Mostly because of the map sensor location right here. And in the back, you got all those ports that you can use. Still got to clean up the wires. That's going to be probably the most costly thing on this thing is all the wires, because I want to do everything. I want to redo the headlights because my blinker stopped working, and I'm assuming probably a rat chewed it up. I wouldn't be surprised. What else? Can't really think of anything else right now on it. Still got my removable front cross member now. So this, it stays bolted to the intercooler. I unbolt the intercooler from the bottom. We don't even have to take this off either. It just slides right up with this part right here. So this whole piece comes up. Then you remove the radiator and I can just pick up the engine and push the car back. I don't have to worry about fighting it on my own and stuff with some cherry pickers, and I just got really ticked off at it. So when we put the 6.0 in it, I went ahead and put this piece in here, welded it, grinded it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I mean, I can still move the whole car. No flexing, no nothing. So the rigidity stayed there. It just made it way easier. So instead, it's these 2 bolts right here. And then, not these 2 bolts. This bolt is my hood latch. It's this bolt here, and then I think this bolt here. And it comes right on up. I'll probably put, no, I mean, these 2 bolts seem to be good on it. I mean, it's actually more stiff than the OEM piece, which was just this kind of like, well, of course, when I cut it, it was all over the place, but as soon as I mounted it back in, it kept its rigidity like crazy. And the reason why I didn't really cut it all the way over here to here is because I had my hood pins. So the hood pins are still in the stock location when I made the hood. So I didn't lose that area or have to, second guess and try fit it 1,000 times. But it's been pretty good. Built 6.0. E85, 7 pounds of boost still. I need suspension before I even do anything like remotely upping the boost. I will literally get in on these tires too, because I went with these instead of my Mickey Thompsons, just some Cooper Cobras. I think I'm gonna go to a 295 Mickey Thompson next. These are 275s, but I think I have some room in there to put a 295. But those tires were so soft, and the suspension back here is so old that it would just rub and stuff. It would still spin them though. Now it really spins them in boost, just getting on the throttle. I think honestly, 4th gear spins too. Now that I think about it, I don't have beadlock money right now. I may keep these on these American Racings. I might not do welds. I might do some race stars, honestly. Race stars are not, I mean, I'm not really I wish I had weld money, but I got to get that truck over there done first before we do any kind of weld money. And I know the coilover kit, well, the tubular A-arm kit for this car without buying the K-member or cross member is like $2,000, and that's Viking coilovers. And then let me get back in here. It's Viking coilovers. I don't know if you can see that old style stamp steel, heavy spring. Not really much adjustment. I did buy the Control Freak adjustable. What arm is this? I forget what arm that is. But they have a whole kit also for tubular ups and lowers, and they come Heim jointed and everything. I know down here these rubbers, you can barely see them. They're worn out. They're just old and worn out. I need to pull it all out. A lot of people put Mustang 2K members in here, cross members in here, and I wish I could do that. But there's so much other stuff, and I just don't have enough research from other AMC guys about it. But I mean, $2,000, I can get the bolting kit for this car from AMC or Control Freak. And then in the back, a buddy of mine was going to do the 4-link setup, which is another $2,000. It comes with Viking shocks and everything. But he's actually he got new leaf springs, and he's running a, what do they call it? CalTrack system. And it comes with he did a high adjustable shock on it. And he says it's way better than what it is now. So I'm going to try that. If I don't like it, it's only $450 too. If I don't like it, I'll, later on spend the money and get a Control Freak welded in with old Tommy boy. But it needs, I know for a fact with this turbo up here, this side sits down a half-inch lower than that side does, which is not bad because I sit in that car, it levels out. But the problem is the shock system is just springs from like way back when. It's not. The springs are old and settled. So getting in on the car, it's got a whole lot of body roll to it just from suspension only. So launching it is not the best thing in the world. It was all right on the track, but it was also one tire when I ran on the track. But I haven't really launched it yet. I'd like to, but I don't want to break it either. Not until I get that one over there running. Once I get that S10 over there running for Heather and them, or Heather and Chloe, basically. I don't want to add another turbo right now. I was talking about it, though. I might be able to run another turbo in, but I want to see what kind of header kits I can get, because I know Tommy's super good at doing those custom headers. I'd like to have a runner come up, like say we remove this, for example, have it run up straight here, and then probably in the same position it's at now. So probably run down and then up. So right up here somewhere, and then have a Y and come down, and then have this side. I'll probably put the alternator back over here, which I'll be able to do if I'm not running that header system. And then flip it up. No, Casey, you cannot drive the boat. Sorry, buddy. I don't even want you. You're out there just chilling, you know, wanting to drive the boat. Not yet, buddy. Maybe someday, I'll pray about it. What we really need to do is you need to go get yourself a boat that we can build. I think I'll have Heather's done before you get one, man. That's probably a lie. I think I priced everything over there. Besides, it needs a transmission. But like the LS swap kit with the steering rack and everything for the S10, it's like $1,800. And I'm probably just going to do that, buy it off the Holley page and run their style. That way it's a direct bolt in. And it's just less of a headache. Get hers all nice and done, painted. Put AC in it, so when we go to car shows and the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that one, Rashawn. The tire marks are still over there. We'll save that story for another day. That was definitely an insane... That was definitely a butt pucker moment, for sure. I forgot all about that now that I think about it. All right, Casey. Rashawn's in here watching. We'll see. We'll see, buddy. We'll see. Well, I mean, Rashawn, if you ask Rashawn what a stop sign is, he probably can't tell you that either. Especially in this car. He can definitely not tell you that. That's another thing, actually, seeing it stop. Once I do the Control Freak tubular setup, just $2,000, pay it off. I'm going to buy Aerospace Engineering brakes. They have a brake kit for this car. Bolts right up to the OEM. And I'll have it all stopping a little bit better. And then I'll probably do the Aerospace 8.8 in the rear, because you can just buy the rears and the fronts and have it all nice and done. Willow Woods for this car are like $2,000. Same price, but I don't know. Willow Wood kits are a lot of shimming and stuff. I'm colorblind. All right, I'm at the 50-minute mark. I already went over. I told Heather 35 minutes. I'm going to go help her cook dinner. And my hands are cold. It's really cold. I got a cool little nightlight over here, though, Rashawn. So if that oil rig ever blows up, I'll get a new house. But I think I'm going to end it here. I'll do it again. Preferably not in the dark and the cold. I'll put it in the shop, put the heater up. My hands are red already. We'll go to 50 minutes. No, we're at 50 right now. But yeah, it's been a fun car. Let me put the hood and everything back on it real quick, and then we'll say ta-ta and go cook some some dinner. Bundle up, friend. Bring me a blanket then. So you tell me, Rashawn. See this thing? It's like 2 pounds. Come on, let's put a shaker hood on the LS. Oh, let's put a shaker hood on the 300Z. Come on. We can even use your OEM hood rods. And all you have to do is Zeus the front, and then it just slides right up. Better than having a, I mean, still looks better than a purple 240 with no front end on it. Can't drive it in the rain like I did today, that's for sure. I know he can't do that. I don't think he can drive it in the daytime or just the normal time. I don't even think he knows how to drive. Now that I think about it. We know he doesn't know how to tune. We know that. We definitely shout out to the old 5.3 or 5.7. We know. We know. Home dog can't tune. Boom. Boom. That's actually overkill. You don't need 5 Zeus clips on each car. I think it's like for like the 200 mile per hour bumper. But I wasn't risking it. Especially since Motion Raceworks just makes a box body kit. Apparently box body works on everything. Worked on mine. Trying to cut it. Their hoods are a little bit longer. Holes in it for the turbo. We could do that. Or, hear me out, we could put a big old shaker hood on that thing. Come on. Come on with it. Alrighty, guys. There you go, Rashawn. I did it. I'll do it again. We'll need to do like the team up thing. The co-stream together. That'd be cool. It'd be like they're parked by each other, but they're not because you live the other side of Midwest City. But it's okay, because we're here, virtually, together. Ape together strong. No Hood Gang. I know, man. I know you're about the No Hood Gang. I might, we should dabble in it, though. Hear me out. We put a hood on it. I could go buy a fiberglass one for it. I'll even buy it. I'll cut it out, everything, and just kind of test fit it a whole bunch of stuff. And then honestly, if you have a if you have a fiberglass hood like this, you don't have to use the hinges in the back. We can just put Zeus mounts and then cut right here where the big old, 2,000 horsepower air water cooler you have. We cut it out. We could slide the hood on and then down. And then when you have to take it off, you just slide up and pull out. No, we gotta go live together, dude. Plus, if I drive your car here, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'll be slapping that thing in first, second, third gear every time a Prius walks by me on the highway. I already do that in this car. I don't need to do it in another. We'll figure something out, though. We'll have like a car party. Be like Fast and the Furious. Coronas everywhere. Casey could be our bald guy, except for he just doesn't have a muscle car. You could be the darker version of Paul Walker because you're all about JDM, and I could be. I don't know who I could be. I'm trying to think. I'll be the hillbilly from Tokyo. No, yeah, he had a Mustang. It was 2 JZ swap, but who else is a musclehead on there? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm thinking about that one. He does have a nitrous Durango. He had a nitrous Durango until someone stole it. Some meth head thought it'd be cool to steal it. I'm really trying to get him to get a Dakota though. Do a single cab Dakota. Then we'll have the S10. We'll have this. We'll have your car. Gary's getting hopefully a Ford Ranger or like the F100. That'll be a fun one. Blake's doing a C10. Should be quite a few. But all right, I'm gonna hop off. It's getting cold. I'm at 55 minutes. I'll smell y'all later. when you come back, we'll do like some team up lives. I'll put it in the garage. We'll just sit there and chitty chat. All right, bye. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Wow.